Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna get right into a collective reading. Okay, let's see. Collectively, right? I don't know, I feel like there's been some type of like move or shift that has been happening for you, or like within your life, within yourself. There's so much shadow work that is currently coming up, right? And it's like having to walk away from and release. I honestly, this feels like habits. This feels like ways of thinking, ways of being. It feels like a lot of like negative energy that it kind of gets you like in a grumpy mood, or like a grumpy, or like an attitude, or you're just like upset and angry at the world. It feels like road rage. It feels like things like this. But it feels like because you're pissed because you're jaded, because there's like been a lot of things, like a lot of unfair things. I feel like you're fed up, you're tired, you know. But it's like this way of being, even like sulking or simmering, or like staying in that energy of being upset at things that have been unfair, has been jading you. It's kind of like keeping you in that cycle when you're really supposed to be embodying your leadership energy and your divine masculine energy. Okay, I do feel like there's possibly some energies around you, or there has been, like leading up to this point, or there is, and it's like the universe is asking you to remove yourself from this energy. Okay, confirmation. It's like asking you to remove yourself from this energy because, or from these energies that try to trigger you in to be in this like defensive state, or this defensive mode. It's like this energy is trying to trigger you out of your divine masculine energy to like knock you down knock you down two or three. It's almost like this energy wants to change your narrative of being a good leader, you know. And so these people, or this person, has been trying to trigger you and like get you out of character. You know, if they can get you out of character and then prove that you're not who you claim to be, or you're not who you say you are, then they'll be, see, I knew they weren't a good person, but it's like, no, you literally been like poking and poking and poking, and like, what is that word called? Antagonizing. Yeah, antagonizing. Or like when you're like instigating, like these people are instigating this from you. They're just like doing one of these things, and they're expecting you to not say stop, you know. It's like these are the type of energies that want to bring heartbreak to you. They want to bring heartache. They want to bring some type of tension. It's and the thing is, like, these people are jaded themselves. They are also heartbroken with whatever it is that they've been going on within their life, but they, instead of them dealing with it on their own, they just take that like anger and hatefulness onto everybody else, and like basically lashes out on everybody else. So I'm doing a collective reading, you guys, but if you would like a personal reading, single questions are going to be $3.33. Mini readings are going to be $13, and full spread is going to be $33, and the link is in the bio. As soon as you send payment, go ahead and let me know, and then we'll go ahead and get started on your reading, okay? Right now we are doing a free collective reading, and we are talking about energies that try to trigger you to get you out of your good energy, to get you out of this good, this higher version of yourself. You know, and it's like, I feel like you guys have been putting in the work to be a better version of yourself, but people want to test you, and it's like they want to test your gangster, and they really want to see like how far are you gonna take it, and like, are you really down like the way you say you're down, or the way you act like or claim like you're down. But it's like, I don't think you're like, oh, I'm down. I think they're just like down, they're down, and they're like, well, let's see how down they really are. Like, they just want to stir the pot, you know, they just want to like get under your skin, so this way they can try to prove something that isn't even true, you know. They're trying to shift the narrative. I don't know if this, honestly, you know what this is kind of giving me too, is like, you know, those people that they try to like recruit other people to hate you too, because they hate you for whatever weird reason, you know. Okay, so we have delays, frustration, panic, slow down, problems ahead, miscommunication, disorganization, lost opportunity, failure, bad investment, and mischance. Let's see, Spirit. I don't know, this could also be in a workplace or a work environment, or somebody that does the same type of work as you, or my collective energy. I feel like this is either what's happening to these people or this person, or it's what's about to happen, because it's a part of their karma, because they need to serve now, because they've been causing delays, they've been causing frustration. So it's like now they just missed out on an opportunity. I don't know if this is work, feels kind of like it, but it does feel like this person or these people have missed out on an opportunity to be able to have you in their lives, or to have access to you in any type of way, because I feel like, you know, you're the type of person now, after years of possibly being a people pleaser, it's like now you are becoming the type of person that you're not going to allow that to happen anymore. And now you're actually setting boundaries, and you're standing up for yourself, and you're standing up for others, and you're really understanding the importance of standing up for what's right. And I feel like in this case, there is a tough decision to go. I was gonna say, I meant to say to make, but we have, I don't know if you're trying to decide if you should go or something, or if you should move, or if you should shift. Sounds like your job. I've been having so many reevaluations about them. No, literally. And it feels like that, right? Like at first it's all cool, it's all good, it's all great. And then all of a sudden people start to show their ass, and they start to show their true colors, and you're just like, wow, you're not who I thought you were, or who you portrayed yourself to be. When in reality, they're the ones that is trying to make it seem like you're trying to make yourself seem like something, or like as if you're the one that's trying to portray yourself as something, when in reality it's them. So they're actually just projecting the fact that they're the ones portraying themselves as a certain type of person, or in a certain type of way, when they're not. And you are for reals, and they are intimidated by that. You might feel like right now you're at a crossroads, or you're feeling a little indecisive when it comes to this. There's a little bit of confusion that comes behind this as well. I feel like you've had to compromise, or you've been compromising, or you've been open to compromising. But this is a hard choice. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. This is a hard choice, because it's like, I almost feel like you actually like where you're at. It's not even the place itself, it's the management, or it's the it's the people involved, or it's the higher ups, or it's just like there's nobody you can really go to for help in this situation. Like at the end of the day, it comes down to this hard choice. Are you gonna stay or are you gonna go? And the fact that I was like, oh, the decision to go, I didn't mean to say that, but that maybe is your clarification and your confirmation that maybe it's time to start looking for somewhere else so that you can go, you know. Here's the thing. If you're being treated unfairly at work, and if you're being treated unfairly by your peers, and you're unhappy going to your job and going to the place where you should be safe at as well, because you basically spend more time there than you do in your own home sometimes, you know. And so if you're feeling unhappy, then that's like the universe telling you and showing you like, okay, they're like, okay, if you're unhappy here, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna stay here and tolerate the abuse and the disrespect and the emotional manipulation and the gaslighting and the unfairness and, you know, etc., whatever else comes with a hostile work environment or abusive boss or whatever this is, or management again? Or are you going to choose yourself, love yourself, and move forward and look for something else, look for something better? Because ultimately it really comes down to like a choice of if you're going to stay in an unhealthy work environment or choose yourself as an act of love. And then of course you will be receiving better and you will get blessed. Unless you haven't learned the lesson in some weird way, then you'll be shifted into another situation like that. Hey Raina, I need to hear this so much I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm glad. Welcome in everybody. We're talking about collectively about work environments and unfairness in the workplace, and or just people around you in general. Like this could be friend group as well, but this does feel like either people that you make money with, or I don't know, it does feel like a work thing, honestly. Because it's like these people treating other people unfairly, and now because of it the karma is to lose you, because you are a good asset to this business, to this company, to whatever it is, right? And so now by having to lose you, they lose. It's a mischance, it's a missed opportunity now. And also this person might feel like it was a bad investment to invest in you in the first place, because now you're leaving. But it's like, no, this is going to happen, or it has to, or it should happen, so that way it can serve as a karmic lesson to this person or these people, so that they can know and hopefully learn from it and shift and know that they cannot treat people in the same way. They have to change and shift, otherwise that hurts their business, because then they lose out on a great team, you know. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see like what you guys can expect within your careers. I don't know who's going through that right now or who needs to hear this, but let's see. Spirit. I don't know if it just feels like there's a little bit of a frustration when it comes with the career status right now. Let me see. Because it's like not being exactly where you want to be just yet, but knowing that you're on the path to get to where you're trying to go to, where you're going to get to. I feel like I needed to cleanse the energy because it was going to keep talking about that, and I think we get the point. All right. Do we? I don't know. Let me see. Oh my gosh. In the workplace, it's so crazy. Spirit is giving me like any situations in the workplace, it really does circle back to shadow work, and it's like acts of self-love. So it's like, how much are you going to love yourself? Literally, that's so crazy. Okay, let's see. What can the collective look forward to within their careers? Oh shit, hello. Wow, the King of Wands literally landed right on top of the candle, which I'm gonna actually move over here because that was scary. So that's fire energy. So definitely look out for more passionate energy coming through when it comes to career. It's like when it comes to your career, like find that passion. However, there is a defensiveness that comes with this. So we have competition, challenge, struggle, protection, defense, defensiveness, regaining or losing control, mastery, choices, responsibility, myth, and secrets. Leo energy, heavy with the fire energy. We literally have 2 fire energy right here. Strong leader, power, courageous, charming, visionary, mature, career-driven, and successful. That is your energy that you should be embodying at this time. However, because of that, people are going to be intimidated by that, and they're not going to really like that, and so they're going to be projecting this other energy onto you. So be careful with who you surround yourself with. Be careful who you tell people things to. Who you tell things to. What? Be careful with what you tell to people and who you tell what to, okay? Because some people are just listening to be nosy, and they're not actually listening because they give a fuck. They just want to know what your next move is so they could just be like that, okay? So be careful with who you're around, and you know the vibes. You know when someone's being a fucking hater. Like just be mindful with what you share, okay? So yeah, these, I don't know what this is. Yeah, there's a need for privacy right now, in a sense. Not like, oh my god, be so private, like don't tell don't tell anyone anything. Hello, my throat chakra is like being so silly today. Message. Okay, I feel like, okay, this is correct. This is kind of what I'm getting, but I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. I feel like you've already gone through a period or different periods of times where there was people that you've already separated yourself from. And there was toxic environments or hostile environments or whatever the case was where you've already left. You've already closed out those cycles. You're like done with that. Da-da-da. But then now you're in this new phase of your life, and all of a sudden you're kind of like experiencing a little bit of the same energies from the past, just in different people or different situations. So you're like confused because you thought you closed out those cycles. So like, what the hell? Like, what is happening right now? Right? And so there's something within the situation that you're either not seeing or you're missing. There's something, yeah, because you're like, I don't get it. Like, I thought but it's like, this one's so hard because it's so hard to look at ourselves sometimes and to really dive deep. But it's like, okay, let's look at the last place that we were at. How did we handle those situations? How did we close out those cycles? Did we actually close out the cycles? How did we, I don't know, what could we have done better? Like, what could we have done differently? Like, we have to ask ourselves these questions because there was something that we missed on the last round that now we're leveled up into this new round, and now we have same or similar situations just like on a level up. And so now we have to figure out, what is it from the last situation that we didn't learn or we missed, and why is it repeating again? You see, so maybe we need to end this cycle for good, but in a different way. We cannot do it the same way that we did the last cycle, because here we are again. I didn't close out my last. I left So this makes sense. Definitely moving different now. No, definitely. You know what, you guys? Same. I left my last cycle in all the ways. I just said bye, Felicia, and I just blocked everybody I knew, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't all the way feel good on my heart. There are a few people that I need to unblock and I need to talk to, and but then I'm like, I did that last season. I felt bad and I was like, okay, let me unblock these people and like apologize for doing that because it was immature. I should have just communicated. I could have just communicated. I could have just said like, hey, you know what? When you did that, when you said that, it bothered me. Like that hurt me. And I couldn't. Instead, I was like, fuck you. I just like blocked everyone. And like, I don't think, like, I don't know. I don't know what's the right like choice and decision when it comes down to that, because a part of me still feels like I literally just blocked someone the other day because I felt disrespected. You get me? And so I don't know. I can't give you guys advice on that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bro, I just like, I hate when people play in my face, and like the audacity that some people have, and like the amount of disrespect. And I honestly feel like people are so comfortable disrespecting people nowadays because nobody's down to like get down, you know? Hey Mario, welcome. And so they're like, okay, this is this energy right here. They're like, okay, you're not down to get down. All right then, well, let me antagonize you and let me poke at you and let me pick on you and let me throw shade at you and let me hate on you and let me gaslight you and let me turn the whole team against you and let me do this and let me do that, because I'm basically trying to get you to hit me. I need you to punch me so that I could sue you, so I could take you for what you got. I swear to God, that's how people think. I swear to God. They're weird. People are actually kind of creepy in that sense. Obviously, those are the people that are not doing their shadow work and they are not doing any type of introspection. And even if they do, it's almost like they forget. And then they just snap back to their old ways of being. And it's almost like that shadow really overshadows them and like overpowers and completely like, they almost get possessed by their demons. Ouch. Okay. So, yeah, that's why I block, because I'm like, all right, you know what? I know me. And like, for the safety of all of us and everyone involved, let me disappear really quick and let me just block all of you. I will remove myself from your life. That's how I see it. And like, I've had this conversation with a lot of people and I've heard a lot of different opinions, and a lot of people are like, I've heard this a lot. Don't burn the bridge because you never know when you're going to need someone or something like this. I get that. I do get that. I get it. I understand. And like, to a degree, I could agree with it. But then also, I'm like, a bigger part of me is like, after seeing that person's or those people's integrity and their morals and their value and or like what they value, and like seeing how they move in this life and how they move with others and how they move within their community, fuck them and fuck that bridge. Burn the fuck out of it. I never want to cross that bridge again. That's how I see things, you see? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't want to associate myself with that person. I don't fucking like that person. That person is a bad person. That person's not good. That person has bad intentions. Why the fuck would I want to work with them or collaborate with them? Period. You get me? And that's just how I see things. And it's like, I don't want to like promote people who are just bad people and who just like, I want to take care of my people, and like, I want the best for my people, and like, I want to make sure that I'm providing the best for my people. And so if that means cutting ties with people who are not the best for my people, bye. Because like, no, we're really over here trying to be like our best versions and our best selves. And like, if we're not, I just can't do it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, maybe that will change, but right now, that's just how I view life. I don't know. I did get a therapist, you guys. I got a therapist. We talked about a lot of things, and like, here's one thing to know. If you grew up in or around gang violence or anything like that, it like completely like shifts your mindset, and it completely like shifts your brain, which I'm working on. I'm working on repairing my brain damage. Okay, which is very like super important, because it's like repairing our actual physical brain damage helps repair and shift the ways that we think and the ways that we are and the ways that we view life and the world and people in general. So if you're around, not even just gang violence, but like if you're around a very violent, abusive, toxic environment, if you were raised in that, well, let me see. Either way, that definitely shifts you in different ways, because that actually creates holes in your brain, physically, which causes like memory loss, anxiety, depression, all these things. So it's important that we heal, because we are, what you guys need to should understand is that us doing shadow work and stuff like this, we're not just healing, we're physically repairing our brain, you know. So what was I gonna say? Okay, with stuff like gang violence, if you're being like abused, you're like brought up in an abusive environment where you're actually being abused, that's a different type of trauma. But if you're around other people who are abusive towards other people or hurting other people, and you're witnessing it, and you're just like, no one's hurting you, they're protecting you, but you're there and you're essentially a part of that, that shifts your brain too in a different way. And so it makes you view the world in like a specific, I don't know, basically it's hard to trust anybody, which I feel like a lot of the traumas do that. It's hard for us to trust in general, period, because it's like the people that were supposed to keep us safe, which essentially this goes back to our childhood or teenage years, whatever, they didn't keep us safe. And so we grew up with this thing, and that's why we are at this point in our lives doing our best, trying to elevate and ascend and be our best versions, because we know that all of that we went through does not define us, and it's actually not who we are. It's just something we went through, or something we grew up with or grew through, basically, right? And so we're not trying to do that or be like that or nothing like that. And so when people try to test your gangster and they try to test you, they're trying to get you, pull you back to those dimensions. And it's like, bro, I survived those dimensions like 10 years ago. Like, calm down, you know? You're new here. Like, calm down. You know? And it's just like, dude, it's frustrating. But they do that because they want to trigger you in that way. Oh, thank you, Maria. That was so cute. I've been thinking about this topic a lot lately. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, it's been coming up a lot, is bullies and abusers. And, you know, this past year was a big year for all of that to come up, and for people's true colors to show, and for everybody to see how other people are and stuff like this. And so I do really feel like it's continuing to happen. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate you. You know, I do feel like it's still happening, and it's still going to continue to happen. Is like the truth is going to continue to be revealed. People are going to continue to show their ass. People are going to continue to show their true colors, and it's up to us to continue to make the conscious choices to put ourselves first and be like, you know what, okay, this is you, I see you, I even accept you, but I will not tolerate you, and actually I deserve better than this. And I'm going to make the conscious choice to walk away and choose myself, because I love myself that much, you know? So it's crazy, and it kind of sucks, because it's like these tough situations where it's a tough decision. So I feel you guys, it's hard. The situation calls for some soul searching, diving deep, doing that inner work. I feel like, yeah, I just keep, honestly, I've probably said this like 2 nights in a row now, but I do feel like this is just a level up. It's like, it's totally an ascension to the next level, but it's like new levels, new devils, you know? So it's like last season times 10. Like, what? You know, and it's just like, there's a little bit of like exhaustion energy behind this too. But again, this is meant to bring you into your hermit so that, not for you to be exhausted and worn out, but actually like enjoying your time and your moment and having that spiritual solitude. That's when you will truly receive the blessings and the, I meant to say messages, but yeah, blessings. Okay, I've been celibate. I feel different in a good way. That's good. Being celibate is the best thing you can do, because, or being abstinent even, because the more that you save your body and your energy for yourself, the more energy that you'll have to create with. So, and also be careful who you are sharing yourself with, because some people don't even like us for real. They just like our energy and they just want to siphon it from us. So that was kind of brought up yesterday too. I don't know who needs to hear that, but be careful. Okay, continue to, I was going to say transmute, or actually I was reading transition, but I was in my head reading transmute. So transmuting energy, any evil eye or any evil energy that's being sent to you, hurtful energy, it's meant to keep you stuck, it's meant to keep you hurt, it's meant to keep you down. But all of that energy, use it as fuel. Use it like, okay, these people don't believe in me, I'm gonna prove, like, not just for them, not just to them, but it's for yourself, because fuck them. Like, who are they to say, like, sorry God, I'm sorry God, but who the heck are they to say you know, that you can't do anything, or that you can't succeed, or you can't accomplish this goal, or you're not capable, or you don't have the resources, or whatever the heck they're saying. Like, it doesn't even matter. But who are they? Like, nobody can say. Okay, only you and the creator can say, this is your life. This is, you see, you are co-creating your own life. Like, don't allow these people to speak over your life in a negative way. Christian, welcome. You know, so take back your power. And anybody tells you something, call me. No, just kidding. That's a different service now. No, but for reals, if anybody tells you something, they try to get you out of character, respectfully defend yourself and look them straight in the eyes and do not break eye contact, and let them know, like, with your energy, like, respectfully, like, I will not allow you to disrespect me like this, you know? Like, the tone is unnecessary, the attitude is unnecessary, you know, however it is, whatever it is, you know, because it forces people to take accountability. And when you stand up for yourself and you show people themselves, who we beating up? Everybody. No, thank you, Tara. Just kidding. No, but for reals, when you stand up for yourselves and you tell people about themselves, you force them to take accountability, and it forces them to look at themselves, and it forces them to realize and to see that they're not it's not good. It's not right. It's almost nasty. Thank you, Christian. We reached our goal, guys. I was like, okay, tonight's goal, 13. You see, I felt the energy. That's so funny. Because I want to test our gangster so bad. That's silly. Oh, thank you, Sarah. So cute. So yeah, okay. Let me see, Spirit. Is there anything else? Closing messages. Let me collect these notes. time. Yeah, just continue to move away, walk away, exit, transitioning, change, moving beyond, leaving behind, releasing baggage. Okay, if you feel like you need to release and let it out, release and let it out. If you feel like you need to scream into a pillow, scream at the top of a mountain, cry, like laugh, I don't know, like do something. Like there's energy, I think, within your actual body that you need to physically release. Some of you guys haven't cried in a very long time, and it's actually kind of hard to cry, and you're just like like, is there tears? You're like, fuck, I don't know, I can't cry. There's something about you that you're like blocking yourself from feeling these emotions that are shoved way down, and you need to like pull it out. You get me? I think that's why we're talking about transmuting the energy. I haven't talked to my ex and they haven't tried to talk to me. LOL, why am I mad? But it's for the best in the end. I know, I feel you, Christian. No, I feel you. And you know what? Well, I was gonna say same, but I'm being strong this time. I'm being strong, but okay, because here's the thing. This is what's happening, especially for those of you who are in in the middle of a breakup, or just like in a breakup. It's like the old us, probably last season. We're used to that back and forth, and okay, oh, I miss you, block and block, add, like, I don't know, all these things, right? And then it's like, now you're back in no contact, and now you gotta be strong, because you know damn well that cycle is a cycle, and you're not getting anywhere with this person or this relationship, and that's why you know that the no contact is for the best. But deep down you're like, you're checking, like, they're really not calling me. Look at the 3 of Swords. They're really not calling me. Do they really not care? I wonder if they're thinking about me, low-key. You guys, I'm dead. That's your ego, okay? That's my ego too, girl. I feel you. Heartbreak, breakup, loss, grief, depression, divorce, emotional pain, love triangles. You know, it's crazy. You might have like moments of sadness where it's just like that deep realization that this person is no longer in your life anymore. Quick read. It does hurt, and then it hurts, and then you feel like you shouldn't cry. Maybe that's what you're suppressing, but like once you let a little bit out, or you let it out, you do feel better. But yeah, just keep reminding yourselves it's for the best, it's for the best, it's for the best, because at the end of the day, there's nothing to say right now. Nothing has changed. Nothing is changing, and nothing is going to change, because this person is actively choosing not to. This person is actively choosing to stay in their comfort zone, and you are actively choosing to be better. You are ascending, you are elevating, and this person is staying stuck and staying stagnant in this energy, and wants you to stay stuck and stagnant with them too, because they're too scared to grow, and they're too scared to change, and they're too scared to see you grow without them. So they would rather keep you stuck and stagnant with them. They need Reiki. They need Reiki. They need Reiki for us. You know, and we need Reiki too. We need some Reiki too. Hold on. Because, man, it's hard out here. You know? Christian. I'm so done with you. That's so silly. Okay, that was hilarious. That part. Oh my god. Okay, let's get into subscriber readings. Tara, do you have any specific questions? We missed Tara's reading last night, guys, so I want her to go first today. I was so not expecting the collective reading to be like that, but I'm glad it was. I'm glad it was, because I needed those messages too. Okay, love, what are your questions? Or what is the... I don't know what the right word I'm looking for is. Like, what is the situation? Okay. I'm gonna be getting off soon, you guys. I tried to get on earlier. I tried to get on at 8 and the live wasn't working for whatever reason. Then I tried to get around 8:30, and then literally for like 30 minutes after that, I tried to get on and I kept like turning it off and taking off the app and putting it back on, and it was just like, it would let me go on live and then it would just say loading, so like nothing was happening. So pretty much we lost out on an hour because I was being attacked. It's not funny. It's not. That's just how I feel with my trauma right now. Yeah, so anyways, I would like to literally, that's how I felt. Like, dude, really so annoying, because yesterday on live I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna get on like around 8, and then, you know, yeah, so that's what happened. But yeah, I was literally like, I'm gonna get on around 8, which I literally tried. It was insane. Do you see the comment? It was blocked. I think it was blocked. Try to break up the question. Yeah, so anyways, I'm trying to be off of live like by 10-ish, you know, so if there's no personal readings by that time, that's when I'll get off of live. But I have a homie lover friend. Okay. Love this, yes. Hey, sometimes we need a homie lover friend, honestly. Does he want more than the physical connection? Okay, let's see. Aww. Possibly. I do feel like he definitely enjoys your company, and he definitely, like, yeah, he loves your vibe. He enjoys your company. He likes spending time with you. Let's see. I think he's definitely considering it. I heard. Let's see. I'm getting excited for you. Like, yeah. Let me see. I think he has a lot going on though. Like, oh, thank you, Star. I'm back. I got a yes and no. Yes, he loves your vibe. He's definitely considering it. Like, he loves like what you guys got going on. But a part of him feels like he's not ready. He feels like very stressed in his own personal life. Like, I think this guy kind of has a lot going on internally too. Like, he might struggle with depression as well. Or anxiety. He worries a lot. I don't know if you know this, or maybe it's something he doesn't show, but he feels like kind of like burdened with life a little bit. Yeah, it stresses him out. I think it stresses him out, and then he goes into the cycle of like procrastination, which makes things worse for him. So a little bit of him like kind of self-sabotages, and then he's like puts himself in a worse position. Then he's like, fuck. Then he's stressed, and he's like, fuck, like, I like you, you're cool, but like, I got all this shit going on, like, I can't even right now. Like, he's like overwhelmed, and he's like overstimulated, and it's not that he's a bad guy, it's just that he's unorganized, and he doesn't know. He might have ADHD. Let me see. He might be slightly autistic. I do not know. I'm obviously not a doctor. I have no idea. But that's just kind of what I was hearing. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I got a yes. Might be slightly. But there's just like a lot. It's hard for him to concentrate. It's hard for him to focus, which is why he loves your connection, because he's just like, like it's like a moment where he just gets to like turn off his brain and just like actually enjoy like spending time and like feeling this connection with another beautiful person, you know? So, yeah, he feels stressed. He has to close out some cycles in order for this to really work, like, as a serious thing. It is sweet. Poor guy. Huh. I'm like, oh. But I think the more you hang out with him and spend time with him and, like, get to know him and, like, you know, like, start to learn him and understand him and have, like, actual conversations, and it's gonna start slow at first, like, little questions here and there, but the more he gets comfortable with, like, being open, and the more that you get to know him, then you're gonna start to see, like, what his problems are, like, where he's struggling, and, like, what areas in his life he probably needs some help with, but his ego is just too strong that he doesn't even know how to ask for help. Like, he can't get himself to ask for help. But once you start to see it, you'll start to kind of understand more, and then you'll be able to actually suggest things, because he'll be open to listening and receiving from you, because now he's, like, falling, I was gonna say falling deeper. Yeah, I do feel that. It's like the more he falls for you, the more he trusts you, the more he feels safe with you. Like, you provide him a safe space. I feel like you're literally the space for him where he could literally just sit down and be like, okay, I can breathe now. Like, that's his energy. Otherwise, he's just, like, kind of scatterbrained too. He might forget things a lot, but it's not on purpose. It's just because he's, like, has a lot going on up there. Hey, welcome. You know, so yeah, I think the more that you guys spend some time, then you'll be able to help him out a little bit in different things. You could even, like, offer, like, oh yeah, I can help you with that, or, like, oh yeah, do you need help? Like, I'm totally free this day. Like, I can come over and, like, we can, you know, like, things like that. You know, like, let him know, and then he'll appreciate it. I think he's also, because he likes, one of his love languages is quality time. So, and probably physical touch. So he probably will also like acts of service. You know, like, that'll make him feel good, because it'll be like, wow, someone actually, like, genuinely cares for me, like, enough to actually, like, help me do this thing that is, like, I've been procrastinating on for months, you know? So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Tara. You're welcome. He is a warrior. Aww. Aww. Yeah, he's been through a lot. Also, okay, the scatterness, the brain fog and all of that he deals with, that could also be from trauma. You know, trauma to the brain. Remember, like, how we were talking about earlier, when trauma affects our brain, it could literally create holes in the brain. So that could be something too, you know. Thank you, Tara. Okay, you guys, for my subscribers, Star, I saw you just subscribed. Thank you so much. Would you like me to pull some cards for you? And any of my other subscribers, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below in the comment section. And if you feel called to subscribe, I will pull cards for you every live. There's no limit. It's just whatever spirit has for you. And then personal readings are $13 for a mini, $3.33 for a single question. I'm just going to give you guys until I do my subscriber reads. If you want to book, do that now. Otherwise, this will be our night. Estella, will my son and I move in with Adrian this year? Okay, let's see. I got a strong yes. Heavy on the yes. We have mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, logic, sharp mind, and leading alpha. Okay, good. I feel like he's finally decided, like he's finally made that conscious choice and that internal choice to walk away from what no longer serves him. And a lot of that was like self-doubt. A lot of it was like fear. A lot of it was hesitation, procrastination, you know, stuff like this. It's like things within his mind, you know. Came for the vibes a bit late, but it was nice to see you on live again. Good night. Thank you, Clara. Thank you for tapping in. It was nice seeing you too. I always get excited when you guys tap in, but sometimes I don't say something in that moment because I don't want to like lose my train of thought, because you know, you guys know how I am. I'll forget in like 2 seconds. Thank you, Clara. I appreciate you. But yeah, Star, I feel like this is what's been happening, is he's been releasing all of these things within himself, and it's like now he's entering into this new phase of his life within himself. It's like a new phase within his journey, and so now he's like, okay, I'm ready. He's like, I'm ready. I'm glad you came back to us. I need to hear what you had to say about that question. No, I'm glad too. And honestly, divine alignment, perfect timing, because I was going crazy. I needed it. I needed to be here. I was just like, bruh, when am I gonna go back on live? I'm like, so I'm glad that I'm here too, you guys. I'm actually really excited to be back. I was going through a big major transition, if you guys missed that before. This is my 3rd night back on live. I do have a few full readings, collective readings on YouTube. If you guys don't have me on YouTube, feel free to go check that out. I made a vlog from May to July, and it explains like what I've been up to in these last couple of months. I experienced, like, I was just in this transition. I moved from state to state. You know, you can watch the blog if you want to see more, but yeah, that's what happened. And so now here I am. So here we are in the new space. So we're thankful to be here. Yeah, so I love you guys. Thank you guys for tapping in. Did I miss anybody? Christian, are you still here? Does anybody need me? Or Christian vlog? Yeah, on YouTube. Go check it out. Go check it out. You're welcome. In general? Okay, I got you. Wishing you the best in your new moving journey. Thank you, Madre. I will. Okay. Okay, general for Christian. Yeah, no, you guys, it was intense. I was really getting attacked, like, insanely. Maybe we'll do a story time about that later. Actually, that'll be in vlog number 2. Okay, yes. Good night. Thank you for being here. But it's like, I really hope that my story, at least that part of my story, serves its purpose to show that it doesn't matter how much you're getting attacked, there's always a way, you know? Okay. For Christian, Interesting. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it like that. That was funny. But no, I don't know. It's crazy because it's like your energy is not really like shifting like the way you need yourself to. Okay, I'm like, interesting. Yeah, do you feel stuck right now? It's because look at your heart still hurts. Your heart hurts, and it's like you're having a hard time balancing that and juggling with that a little bit. Yeah, you're still going through a tower moment. You're like still in the midst of this heartbreak, of this breakup, of this heartache, of this. It's like something is still hurting your heart. This, not the heart. This could be in a lot of different ways too. This could be in all of the ways at the same time. This could be heartbreak. This could be heartbreak from people that you love and know, like friends or coworkers or work environment, like things like this. It could be family, it could be friends. Did I say that? It could be obviously romantic, but it's like all of these different dynamics and relationships could be heartbreaking in a different way. I need that cord cut. You need to be ready to cut the cord, because if we do it and you're not ready, it might not work, and then we're gonna have to do it again. So if you guys want cord cuttings, we definitely could do it, but you just have to make sure. I did 10 cord cuttings on me and my ex, and we kept getting back together every time. And it's because I wasn't really truly ready to let go, because I was just like, but I love her. You know how hard that was? Like, yeah, 10. Because I was like, oh, 10, completion of a cycle. It made sense in my brain. And I thought, like, probably by the 10th time it'll work, because, like, maybe then I'll be strong enough, you know? It ain't gonna work then. Yeah, exactly. When your heart hurts this much, you gotta... Yeah, what we could do a different type of cord cutting for you, for yourself. We could do a cord cutting from those emotions that don't serve you. So it's like cutting the cord from you to you, you know? This way at least you're able to release that a little bit, which I do feel like first we would have to do Reiki and then the cord cutting to be like really fully push that energy through. And that's gonna help. That's gonna be better. The trauma every time you did it. No, literally. And it's like a part of you is still holding on to it. I keep hearing get out of your own way. Which literally a client told me that the other day too, and I was just like, whoa. You're right. You know? So and remember when I texted you, I swear to God, I never text anybody. I never reach out to anybody ever. Like, never for a service. Never. Not once have I done it. Except to Christian. And I felt so bad because I was like, I literally told Spirit, I don't want to tell him anything because, like, dude, that's unnecessary. Like, just send him to me when he's ready. And they're like, no, because you need to tell him something because you guys are more like friends. Like, you can tell him something and he'll at least you told him. And so then I'm just like, Christian, do you need me? Hello? I was good until she was calling my friend crying about me. Oh my God. I didn't want to ask about her though, because no sé. No, I know. Spirit literally said that there was so much more that you needed to say and talk about, but you didn't. And so then they're like, just reach out to him, let him know. And I'm like, okay. But I didn't want to. But if you guys really need me, I'll probably reach out and just be like, hey, are you okay? Are you good? Like, if I ever reach out to you like that, like, it's because Spirit is straight up telling me to reach out to you. You know what I mean? Hello, welcome back. You know, so just know that. So yeah, Christian, let me know when you're ready. I'm ready when you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Maybe you can read about this later. Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's start there. Let's start there. Do a read. Get the details. Thank you so much, love. You know, get the details and just kind of see like where we should go from there, you know? So you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. I know sometimes it takes a minute. It does take a minute to heal from heartbreak, you know, but the more that we work on ourselves, the more that we're able to push through that energy, you know. Honestly, when I, like, speaking from my own personal experience, going through a heartbreak, when I'm not actively doing the work on myself, I feel worse, and it takes me so much longer to get over the person. But when I'm just like, okay, no, I have to do this, I have to do that, and it's like all these things, and then I'm actually doing it, and I'm sitting there in the moment, I'm being present in what I'm doing, I'm being intentional with what I'm doing, and I'm really paying attention and focusing to the work that I'm doing with it, because I get readings too, you guys. I need guidance too, you know, and so I'll really sit there and sit with that and really think about it and meditate on it and pray on it, and when we sit there and we take the time to actually do these things, I promise you it helps. It does help you push through the energy, you know. I was doing good until that happened. No, definitely it was a trigger. It was like, why was I seeing someone like ringing the doorbell, like ding dong, you know? And that's, again, that's the pushing, that's the antagonizing, because she knows that your friend is going to tell you, like, hello. And so that's kind of the, like, picking at you a little bit, because it's like, what are you going to do, you know? And this is the universe definitely testing you, like, what are you going to do? I don't know what happened, but definitely same here. Oh my gosh, no. You know, so yeah, the universe tests us, you guys. Like, just know that everything, when it comes down to it, it's a test. I'm not going after her. She's annoying. Oh my god. That's insane. Okay, well, if she annoys you, yeah, stay away from her. Because you definitely don't want to be around someone who's irritating you. If they're irritating you genuinely, then that's your clear indication that your energies are just not, they're just not vibing, you know? So it's worth staying away. And the more that you stay away, and even now, like, don't even lean into that, because yeah, it's no good, you know? So anyways, I hope that was helpful. You let me know. I'll be here. But okay, you guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Tomorrow's Friday. Let's make the best of our days. And I don't know if you guys are going to go out tomorrow, but if you do, be careful. You know, watch your backs. Pray over yourselves. Pray over your families. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go live tomorrow. So if I see you, I see you. If not, be careful. Have fun. Be safe. Okay? And I'll see you guys later. Good night. I'm glad I got to see you again. Me too, girl. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Star. Thank you all. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. Listening all of you guys. I love you guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a good night. Bye.